I'm told that they can bring this back out to the full committee on Friday, so that's why we should not be into full-on, well, we should never hit riot mode, but it kind of feels like that sometimes.
Yeah, I think we're in it.
So I'm Katie Hornung with VA Ratify ERA. I'm the campaign coordinator, and the one thing that I want to say is that we have demonstrated above and beyond amazing support across the aisle, around the state, and what we see is a very different action at the local levels where people are working very well in a bipartisan manner and passing ERA resolutions of support of the ratification. Places we never expected to see resolutions passed, and they're just happening organically. It's not a campaign directed. It's not a campaign directed activity. So this is organic. It's bipartisan, and it is growing, and it continues to grow. We still have more resolutions coming in. When you get up to the state level, all of a sudden we have a different attitude, and all I can think is that it might be money and special interest groups. And so as of today, we are officially pivoting from our feel-good, building a party, everybody's welcome, very large table, to, okay, if this is about the money, women are the #1 consumer in America. And we know that, and the companies know that, and they have been strangely silent. Partners that we should expect to see speaking out on equality for women are not saying a thing. And when we go to them and we talk to them, oh, we'd love to accept. And we're not going to take that anymore. This is ridiculous. We don't want your female empowerment corporate programs if you're not going to stand with us and get us into the Constitution.
I agree.
So we're kind of over it. And today we're going to start calling up the funders. We're going to start talking about where's this money coming from and who's keeping people in office that are not going to put women into the Constitution. And to all of our supporters, we don't need support, we need advocacy. If you say you're with us, you're going to be expected to do something. And that goes for delegates on both sides of the aisle. It goes for companies who say that they care about women. It goes for our husbands, it goes for our wives, it goes for our children, it goes for everybody. I don't need to see words, I need to see action, and we will not rest until this is done. And with that, I turn you over to Jennifer Carroll Foy.
You were awesome.
I am Delegate Jennifer Carroll Foy, and I represent Prince William and Stafford in the 2nd District. So this is very difficult for me, like it is for multiple people today. Because when I fight for something, the gloves come off. And I give it my all. And I am passionate about fairness, equality, and justice. These are not just taglines. These are fundamental issues that I care about for everyone. Not only in this room, but in this Commonwealth, in this country. We tried to pass the Equal Rights Amendment resolution on a bipartisan basis. We wanted to make sure that it wasn't about party lines or politics. We wanted to show that Virginia could make progress with over 81% of all Virginians, Democrats, Republicans, independents, conservatives, and liberals, all supporting the Equal Rights Amendment. All showing, signifying that they believe that gender equality should be enshrined in the United States Constitution. Legislators in this General Assembly had the opportunity today, and they did not use it wisely. We had a simple assignment, and we failed. I want to send a clear message to all the activists who have worked tirelessly on this issue. Your hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, and tears was not for nothing. You built a 20,000-person campaign that engaged the most diverse group of activists ever in support of the Equal Rights Amendment in Virginia. We We built the most inclusive campaign, I believe, in the history of the equal rights movement. We built a campaign grounded in bipartisanship, and you managed to pass the resolution in the Senate with broad bipartisan support. Katie Horan, VA ratified ERA, ERA Now, National Organization for Women, the League of Women Voters, NAACP, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and others. Your efforts are inspiring, and we will be back.
That's right.
To all of the women and the girls out there, do not be discouraged. We did not get the victory today that we wanted, but we made progress. We have been here many times before. Women have been denied. We were denied the right to vote for over 70 years. We were denied the ability to go to college and schools with men. We were denied the ability to get credit in our own name, to own property. So this is a fight that is all too familiar. But just like in all of those previous instances, we did not give up. We did not take a back seat. We did not concede. We did not give up our power. We continued to mobilize and to galvanize and to focus and fight on what is important to all of us. Because this is not just about the women in the room. It's about the girls that come behind us. It's about the boys that come behind us, and sending a message that women are equal to men, and that is not up for debate. We will ask for equality without an apology, because that's what we're entitled to. It is time that we live up to those fundamentals that we hold so dearly, that all men are created equal. That means not me. We should not be relegated to second-class citizenship because we are female. We should not have limits placed upon us because we are women. And I am sick and tired of people telling us that you have made it. Be okay with what you have been given. You are in a good place. You will not placate us. We are not done. We are not finished. Only thing you've done is added fuel to our fire, because we will come back next session. You will make it happen. I do not want to focus on a Virginia that's rooted in our failures and our past sins. I see a Virginia rooted, hopefully, in the future, in progress. One that's founded in equality and inclusiveness and justice, that embraces women and girls. And although we are not there yet, I can tell you that the supporters that I have behind me and all of the supporters in the room, we all stand for one thing. We are ready to fight, and we will not concede or give up until we reach the finish line. Because we believe in women, we believe in girls, we believe in equality. Now the question is, are you all willing to fight with us?
Yes.
If you're willing to fight with us, let me hear it. Are you willing to fight?
Yes.
Are you willing to fight?
Yes.
Will we give up?
No.
Will we concede?
No.
Now is our time. November is coming.
Yes.
We have to have tabs on what is happening. We are not okay with it. Women are deserving of equality. And if we cannot change their minds, we will change their seeds. No.
I heard her say something about next session. This isn't about next session. This is about whenever that P&E committee meets next, the full committee can pull this back. And if there's not that, there's Plan B. I don't love Plan B, but there's a Plan B. So we need to get this done now. 2019 is far too many years that this hasn't been in there. So stay tuned.
Katie, do we want,
Oh, yeah, do we have any
people in
questions?
Friday's committee meeting? It's our cold action.
We don't know yet if they're having a committee meeting on Friday. Can we take any questions from the press?
What's Plan B?
No, we're not going all the way to November. There definitely is a Plan B. We're working through the details.
We're winning back power. Winning back power.
Anybody else? Any questions for the delegates? We have such a nice
Array.
display of solidarity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, let's have each of the delegates this year introduce themselves, because these are the people that are showing up every time.
Hi, I'm Delegate Kathleen Murphy, 34th District of Virginia, and I was in the House Gallery the day that vote was taken and passed by Congress, and I'm still waiting for Virginia to follow.
I'm Rip Sullivan. I represent the 48th District in McLean and Arlington. I've got two new granddaughters. I can't wait to tell them about how we passed the ERA in Virginia.
Good morning, I'm Delegate Cheryl Turpin. I represent the 85th House District, all in the city of Virginia Beach. And I just want to say that I was in DC in the 1970s on that original March day, and it was so unbelievably hot. And here we are 40 years later working on the same issue. It's time for change.
I'm Delegate Mike Mullen. I represent the 93rd District, which is much of the Virginia Peninsula, and I support the ERA.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Delegate Hala Ayala, and I've been fighting for the ERA for nearly a decade. And I represent Virginia's 51st District, and I was proud to walk this journey with Delegate Carol Foy and so many of my members here. Just a brief statement. 2 years ago, House Republicans voted to mark January 22nd, the anniversary of Roe v. Wade, as the day to mourn fetuses. 1 year ago, House Republicans quietly killed a resolution to change this so-called Day of Tears into a Day of Women. Is anyone shocked that the same people who voted to shame women do not believe in their equality? 81% of Virginians support the ERA. We need to call our Republican leadership to bring the ERA to the floor of the House of Delegates for a full vote. We deserve our equality. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Delegate Elizabeth Guzman. I represent the 31st District, and I'm here in support of the ERA. For me, this issue is just about my daughters, yourself and your daughters. I don't want them to think that they are less of any man in this country. As the leading country in the world, we should be leading also in equality. And we'll continue to fight with the delegates present here today until this is ratified and we become and make history becoming the 38th state. Thank you.
My name is Delegate Wendy Gudaitis. I represent House District 10, which reaches across Loudoun, Clark, and Frederick counties. I'm wondering if the Republicans got around the table and said, how can we most energize the Democrats this fall?
Good morning. I'm Kathy Tran. I represent the 42nd District from Fairfax County. I'm a mom of 4 kids, and my 7.5-year-old daughter asks me all the time, can I be blank when I grow up? This is about letting her know that she is equal to every single person in this country, and I will continue to fight for the ERA with my colleagues. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kelly Fowler, Kelly Converse Fowler. I'm delegate in the 21st District. I am one of the women who changed seats last year. And I think there's one thing that they forget is how women are when we get upset, and they upset us. So I think we have a lot of things to kind of look forward to for next year. But I think we're right. We still have this year. So thank you.
I'm Delegate Vivian Watts from Springfield area of Fairfax County. Following up on Delegate Fowler, one of my favorite phrases on my bulletin board is nothing worse than a woman scorned. Oh yes, there is. 10,000 scorned and marching.
My name is Chris Hurst. I represent the 12th District in the Virginia House of Delegates. That incorporates Montgomery County, the town of Blacksburg, the city of Radford, and Giles County. I'm proud to represent them because Radford, Montgomery County, and Blacksburg were among the first localities to pass resolutions in support of the ERA, and I am here to represent them to make sure that we continue this year to make sure that we are the last state required to make sure we put the ERA into our United States Constitution.
I get to be the closing speaker. I'm Kate Corey from the 38th District, Annandale, Greater Falls Church in Northern Virginia. There are a lot of cliches that apply right now, so I'm just going to remind you of the ones you've heard ever since you were born. We're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore.
That's right.
Yes. If we can't change your vote, we're going to change your seat. Come on, what else?
Remember in November.
All right.
Well-behaved women don't make history.
Yeah, I forgot that part. How could I forget that? So I hope I don't see any well-behaved women in this house. Get up, yell, jump, and scream. Get in people's faces. Don't let them forget. You know, it's enough. How many generations? It's quite enough. And I am mad. Eileen, I'm so mad that you got yelled at. Come on, get up.
And now, as Paul said, unless women are prepared to be involved politically, they should be content to be ignored politically. Does anybody in this room want to be ignored politically? No. No. Okay. So we have a lot of work to do.
And we won't be.
Thank you.